Hello, thank you for coming here again today. It's so good to see you. And if this is the first time you are coming to my channel, you are so welcome. My name is Busola, and I hope you find it interesting here and you come again and again. In continuing our discussion on living legacies, leaving an impact, beautifying God's earth, I'll be sharing an interview I had with Professor Ngozi Elewechi Okike. I call her Auntie Ngozi. She is a phenomenal woman. She's always on the move for good causes. Auntie Ngozi is always up and about for good causes. That was 2015. I called her, Auntie, I won 2 awards. She said, wow, congratulations. And straight away, she said, send me the photos. I did. Look what she made of the photos. And she drove 30 minutes all the way to my house to present me the plaques. She goes about for good causes. And I tell her, when I grow up, Auntie, I would like to be like you. Without further ado, let me bring on the interview. I hope you enjoy it. Please share with your friends and leave your comments. I'm so happy you could make this time available. You're welcome, ma.
Thank you. My pleasure to be here.
Oh, yeah. So, Auntie, who is Professor Ngozi Elewechi Okike?
You want a history? Okay, I'm Elewechi Okike, and I'm a mother, a grandmother, wife, married for 42 plus years, been in academia for almost 4 decades. I've really enjoyed my time in academia. And one of the things I did while I was in full-time academia is set up this charity, Book Aid for Africa, because of my passion for education. I'm a consultant, a coach, a public motivational speaker, an author.
Yes, Auntie, that's what I always say, that when I grow up, I like to be like you. You've just mentioned Book Aid for Africa, and I'm privileged to work with you on Book Aid for Africa. And so I'd like to ask why you do what you do. Why do you give so much of your time in serving in this voluntary role?
Yeah, thanks, my dear. You see, I believe that we're in this life to make a difference.
Yeah.
And one thing about me is that once I see a need, I love to do something about it, because I have to model my life after Jesus, because anywhere he went, he saw a need, he ministered to that need. I remember being in academia, we were receiving a lot of books, and I went to Nigeria in 2000 and had the opportunity to visit the library of the institution where I was lecturing before I left the country. And I was surprised at the state of the books in the library. They were so out of date. Even visiting my colleagues in their offices, I was looking at their bookshelves. The books were so out of date. I thought, my goodness. So I came back and said, no, we have to do something about it, because publishers are always sending you books as a lecturer. They want you to try out their books. They want you to support them, Sure. So we had so many books that we didn't need. Colleagues were throwing our books away. Even, people contact you, do you need these books? So that's how we started Book Aid for Africa. So we have shipped books to, Nigeria. We've shipped at least, my goodness, north, east, south, west of Nigeria has received our books, every part of the country. Wow. We've shipped to Ghana, Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Sierra Leone, Kenya, Mozambique. And then right now we have a shipment due for Ethiopia. We had some delays due to COVID pandemic, but it's in the pipeline now.
Congratulations on all the good work that BAFA has been doing all over Africa. You were just talking about the shipment to Ethiopia and the challenges. I wonder if you would talk more about challenges that you faced in the course of the BAFA work.
shipping is very expensive, as we know. And our warehouse, a very big warehouse, we have to store the books.
Yeah.
When people deliver books to us, they have to be, we cannot leave the books out in the rain or whatever. So we don't even have any paid staff because it's going to cost us more. So we just depend on volunteers and, dedicated people who come to help us. Because so for us to ship any books, the books have got to be sorted. When we receive books for primary school, secondary school, universities, further education institutions, these books have got to be sorted out into categories, different subject areas, different levels, and they have to be processed. Then we package them into boxes that are labeled. We have to count the books, sort them out into different subjects. It's a lot of work. We're saying equipment as well, educational resources.
When you say other education equipment and other educational resources, would you like to elaborate a bit on what kind of?
Yes. Yeah, we send sometimes we send sports equipment that people donate to us. We've sent sports, clothes. We've sent computers, laptops. Some people have sent us laptops. Yeah. Our work is exciting. Every time I see we ship books in containers. When I see those books going, it just gladdens my heart to know that the difference it will make when people open those books. So there are challenges. It's a great charity to work for, to support, but it is not cheap.
And we are putting BAFA website on the screen now, so you can see more of the good work that BAFA has been doing. I've been privileged to work with Professor Okeke on the BAFA project, and I tell you, BAFA is doing a great job. Auntie, you are doing a great job, and I'm proud to be associated with what you're doing. And,
thank you.
So, Auntie, I want to ask, do these challenges ever become discouraging?
Well, it's such an enjoyable job to know that you are impacting lives for generations to come. We can never do without books. If they say if you want to be a leader, you've got to be a reader. Reading, enlightens us. Yes, our face challenges, especially sometimes when we had problems with having to pay for the warehouse course. And we didn't have a fund. I've had to use my personal funds.
Yeah, because I was going to say the warehouse also costs money, right?
It does cost a lot because it's a big warehouse. So yes, our face challenges in that way, but I've used my personal resources to support, and we have people who donate as well. Although we'll still appreciate more donors, but yeah, the challenges are there. I'm never discouraged. I love BAFA, and I want to see BAFA. In fact, it's going to be 15 years in March, and we're planning a big.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great. It's good to know. I mean, challenges are there, but they are not discouraging. And you've been using your personal resources, and that takes me to my next question. Some people think that one needs to have an overflowing bank account to be able to help in the way you have been helping. Please speak to such people.
No, you don't need to. It doesn't matter. You don't have to give hundreds of pounds. You can donate. Every little helps, each according to his ability.
She said it. We are in this life to make a difference. She saw a need. She decided to do something about it. Look where we are. Books shipped all over Africa. I hope you've been inspired. Everyone can make a difference. Thank you again for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Till then, if you have not subscribed, please, this is another good time to hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Stay safe. Bye.